Hey, welcome back to Blue and Blur, everybody. My name is Marc.
And I'm RJ, and today we're going to discuss the great run Montreal's on right after this.
Yeah, welcome back to the show. We're really happy to see our subscribers go up. Thank you very much for subscribing. If you're not subscribed yet, click that subscribe button and like our videos if you like them. It does something for analytics, I guess. It helps us get views and it helps us get noticed around YouTube. So we're really appreciative of all that. So, Montreal. Man, where do we start?
Happy days.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm jealous.
Yeah.
We'll talk about
Yes.
why I'm jealous on our next video.
Yeah, the next video we're going to focus on the Leafs. Today we're going to focus on the Montreal Canadiens. Listen, first of all, the first person you need to talk about right now when you're talking about Montreal is Cole Caufield. I mean, this kid is on fire.
Yeah.
He's had several multiple goal games in the past few games. I mean, he's third in goals in the league right now.
He's definitely put the U.S. Olympic Committee on notice.
Yeah, absolutely. He is.
How dare you not take me?
He is the first highest goal scorer in American players right now. So, I mean, the other two that are in front of him are McDavid and McCarr, something like that, I believe. I don't know. There's only two in front of him, and they're both Canadian. He's
David and McKinnon.
McKinnon, yes, right. America. He's the first in American players right now. He's first in overtime goals, first in tying goals, first in game-winning goals. I mean, I still don't know why this guy is not on the American team, but it seems like
It's kind of weird, maybe.
Yeah,
I can see why they didn't pick Lane Hudson. I know we've argued about that too, but
Right.
I feel comfortable in arguing about that one. Caulfield, I don't know. I think they could have found a spot for him. I have to, and I'm seeing it now in hindsight. I didn't think he was, when they named the team, he wasn't on his run. So they want to go a certain way with a certain package, a certain group, and they just don't have room for another extra scorer. But how do you?
But even if you just
the pressure goal, it's the quality of the goals he's scoring.
Yeah, even if you just got him for a power play, even if you say, "Listen, we're not going to play you because
big game
we have
hunter.
other games, but we're going to put you on the power play and do your magic on power play." This kid, he finds holes.
I notice he gets a lot of separation.
Yeah, absolutely. I think he's small and wily. That's why he could just get around those big guys. Get below their field of vision.
He's a hell of a hockey player. It reminds me of Theron Fleury for some reason, because he's so small.
Yeah. All I know is that he's elevated Montreal's game in the past, 4 or 5 years since he's been there. Since he's got there, like that.
Well, of course.
That cup. Year that we had where we went to the finals, that's when he came in. He came in at the end of that season, and
They actually benched him in 1 or 2 games against the Leafs.
Yeah,
He didn't play every game.
no, he didn't. Even though he got, I don't know how many, 2 overtime goals
they
just to
benched
get them into the playoffs.
Yeah, they had a weird coach that year.
But the dynamic in that team since he's been there has just been completely different. You can't take anything away from this kid. He's just he's magical, and he's still young. Like he's got so many years ahead of him.
And they've got him locked up
record year.
long term on a really decent contract.
Yeah, he's at 32 goals right now.
Yeah.
And he's looking at least a 40 to 45 goal season right now. He's on pace for that. So, man, like I love that kid. One thing I do want to
In a
talk
heated
about.
rivalry way, or just
Oh, you know what? If that kid would kiss me on the mouth, I don't think I'd say no. He's this kid's a magical. He's amazing. I love that kid. Anyways, I'll take a sip of my beer here.
okie dokie.
Now, on a negative note to that team, I'm seeing a lot of talk online because I watch all the Montreal Canadiens jibber jabber, and I see all these
Including
guys,
ours.
including ours, and people are saying, "Well, Monty," and this is especially from the French community. Listen, I'm French, born and raised French. I'm French Quebecer, got a last name that's completely French, but I laugh at all the French Quebecers who are pushing for Montembault's reinstatement to number 1 and to give him another chance and to give him just because, and they're saying, let's give our good Quebec boy another chance at first. I'm like, no, it's just he doesn't have the stats. To me, he doesn't have the he doesn't have the skill to be a number one goalie. To me, Montembault has always been and always will be a number two goalie, and there's nothing wrong with being a number two goalie. Many goalies in the NHL have a very, very successful
James
career
Reimer.
as a backup
Ex-Leaf.
goalie,
Yeah.
right? I mean, these guys will do 20 years in the NHL, 15, 20 years in the NHL as a successful backup goalie. There's nothing wrong with it. There's no need to push this kid to be number one because he doesn't have the
So why are
talent
they?
of a number one.
Is it because he's French and these are French Canadians? They're doing a.
Personally, I think there's that pressure. I think there is that pressure in
A lot of
Montreal.
people said he was on the Olympic team last year because they wanted a French Canadian on the Olympic team.
Yeah, I think he's,
I don't know about that, but I found it funny that he was even on the team.
But his stats were better last year, though. He did
better,
have
but I
stats
still didn't
last
think
year.
he was the third best goalie last year.
Yeah.
Certainly, I mean Logan Thompson, but there's apparently last year they had the coaches didn't think Logan Thompson was the right guy for the room. But
Well, anyway, I may upset my Quebec brothers on this one, but there's no stop pushing Monty to be number
well,
one.
he just can't be trusted. This year, he's not put together more than a couple of games in a row, and he's also had some games where he's just been out now. They've actually lost games because of his goaltending.
Because of his goaltending. Like, he's got 22 games played. He's 9-8-2, 868 percentage, and he's got a 3.46 goals against average.
Well, 868 tells you everything.
Dobej, okay, the goals against average is not, it's better. I mean, but he's 18-5-3, 18-5, right? That stat right there, 18-5-3 in 26 games played should be like, yeah, you're the starter. I mean, it's not even.
Well, you know what it could
debatable.
be. You know what it could be. It could be that when Dobej is in the net, the team plays a more comfortable game. When Montembault is in the net, they're doing things. They're trying to cover up, which is I noticed the Leafs when they had bad goaltending in October.
Yeah,
they were overdoing things because the goalie couldn't be trusted. So that could be a reason why the different win-loss column.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Dobej's stats aren't that much better.
Yeah, he's got an 8.94 save percentage, which isn't that much better than Monty, but it's the goals against average.
Got to be above 900 to be a number one.
Goals against average right now for Dobej is 2.92. I mean, it's under 3.
Yeah.
The other one's over 3. So, anyways, mes frères au Québec, arrêtez de pousser Montembault, OK? C'est pas un numéro 1, c'est un numéro 2, les gars. Il faut accepter la réalité, OK? Sorry, I just had to say
Well, you can say that
a
again.
message in French to
I
my
got
brothers
you.
in Quebec, okay?
I got a D in high school French, so
Did you get any of that? I'm sure
no.
you pretty got the gist of it. So, anyways, right now Montreal it's like they went down to the wild card spot. They won a few games now, 3 in a row. They're back up into the third spot in the NHL in the Eastern Conference. Or sorry, they're 4th in the East right now, I believe, and 3rd in our division. They got a 6-3-1 right now. They're +9, and they got a 3-game winning streak. There's nothing to hate right now what Montreal's doing. There's a lot of talk right now. It's like, okay, well, what should they be doing between now and the playoffs? Should they be buying? Should they be selling? Should they be adding a player? Or should they just be kind of like, holding back and seeing what happens with what they've got? I think the latter. I think they don't need to make anything drastic right now. They got a winning combination.
we've got more young guys coming up too. I wouldn't trade a first round if I was them.
No.
I wouldn't go looking for, which is what the Leafs do.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be looking to add a Carlo or a Lawton type player for a first round, and then I think Montreal's still building, so I think they should hold the line.
I think they should hold the line right now.
Just something cosmetic, though. You can always use another defenseman if they do go on a run.
Yeah. But if an opportunity came up, would you add something between now and the playoffs? I would. I mean, if something magical fell in your lap and said, "Listen, we're going to get this guy for a good price, and he's going to change. And he's going to really improve the lines. He's going to improve the team." Absolutely. Why wouldn't you do it? But do you need to right now?
I wouldn't trade a massive amount of future for
no
Panarin.
No. We've got
Rangers are going to trade him. They've pulled him out of the lineup.
Yeah,
they're going to trade him. They're going to try to fetch a King's ransom. He's going to be a rental because he's not signed. So if I was Montreal, I'd stay out of the Panarin sweepstakes.
I would too. I don't think I would go for it. Like right now, people are talking about Kadri coming to Montreal. Like,
depending on the cost, he wouldn't be a bad hockey player to get.
Right, but who do you take out of the lineup with Kadri in? Like that's the thing right now. Is like I'm the only one I'm thinking of would be Anderson or Gallagher. Like
he's a centerman, so that and he wants to play center. He doesn't like it when the Leafs tried putting him on the wing, and that didn't work. I mean, they got Jake Evans and Suzuki. And
right now our centers are all glued in. But
I don't think they need Kadri. I think what they need is another defenseman. because they're going to get some injuries. If they're planning on going more than 2 rounds, if
Yeah.
they try to get to the final 4,
Yeah.
and then they went to the final, but to go 4 rounds in the spring, you need 8 defensemen.
Yeah, you need backup. You're going to need backup.
So I would go if I were them. I would go get a defenseman. Like a Luke Shen from Winnipeg is a good, which the Leafs tried a couple years ago. He's apparently Winnipeg's going to start selling off. I would try to like ditch out a 3rd round for Luke Shen and get him as your 7th defenseman.
Yeah.
And,
that would be.
I'm just saying Luke Shen. I'm not saying it has to be Luke Shen. But
Yeah,
Luke
but
Shen type.
a Luke Shen type. Yeah, and that would be something that could possibly, cement our spot into the playoffs and maybe even a first round. Who knows, right? Like right now the way we're playing, I'm confident we can maybe get through round 1. Maybe not round 2. You know what I mean? Like I'm a realist, and I don't say, we're going to win round 2 and lose in 3 or 4. But right now, the way we're playing,
they'll be playing. If it was today, they'd be playing Detroit.
Tampa, right?
No, Detroit's in 2nd place.
Oh, Detroit. Yes, that's right. Detroit's in 2nd place. Oh, yeah, yeah.
In
and
the wild card.
I think we got a pretty good choice as.
Detroit, that would be a good series. And that's an old rivalry.
That would
from
be
the
a
50s
great
and early
series.
60s.
When was the last time we played Detroit in the first round?
Well, they played them in the Stanley Cup Finals in '66.
Yeah, it was
I want to talk about that one day. How Montreal ripped Detroit off in that series.
Oh, so they ripped Detroit off in '66, and then they ripped Toronto off in '67, or not '67?
Toronto ripped off. No, Toronto won legitimately. Detroit. Montreal scored an illegal goal in the overtime in Game 6. We'll talk about it one day.
Yeah,
We've got
sure.
the Superior film of
right.
Henri Richard doing the dirty there. But anyway, why digress? A Montreal-Detroit series would probably go 6 or 7 games.
That would be really that would be a really good series.
It's a 50-50.
Yeah, I'd almost be tempted to go get tickets for that. Anyways, just to move it along, Montreal's playing Minnesota tonight. That's going to be a great game. I think Dobech has already been announced as the starter.
Prime game, too.
Yep. And Winnipeg on Wednesday, and that's it for that. After that, it's the Olympic break, which we are going to be doing some videos about that. We're going to be meeting and talking about the videos, or the Olympics and our teams in there. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Tell all your friends, and we'll see you in the next video where we're going to be talking about the Toronto Maple Leafs.
The apocalypse.